Hey guys, this is a ByBit tutorial where I'll teach you how to use the platform so that you can trade on ByBit using spot trading or leverage trading. Also how to get your crypto on and off the platform, plus use it as a fiat on-ramp and off-ramp where you can connect it to your bank account. I'll also show you how to set up important security settings so that you can keep your account nice and safe. Plus we'll go through step by step on how to input orders for spot crypto trading and leverage crypto trading so you can set up your own trading systems to start profiting from the markets. ByBit also has an earn platform where you can stake cryptocurrency to earn more of that crypto. We'll have a look at that and how you can set that up to earn crypto. ByBit's a new and exciting cryptocurrency exchange that has plenty of new offers and features coming out. I'll leave a link in the video description if you want to go ahead and sign up to the platform so you can follow along step by step. I'll also leave timestamps down there so you can come back to this video at any time to get your updates. Now, to set up an account on ByBit, all you'll need is an email address as there is no KYC. So the setup time is super quick compared to most other exchanges. I've left a link in the video description so we can get started. Once you've set up your ByBit account by verifying the email, you'll be met with a page like this. Just go up to the top right where it says assets and click on assets. After clicking assets, you'll be met with your dashboard where you can see the total amount of all the cryptocurrencies you hold. Now I have this turned off as I have cryptocurrencies on here. I just want to keep it nice and plain. What we'll see on the left-hand side are the different accounts that we can use on the ByBit exchange. You can have your spot account, which is what we'll focus on in this video, derivatives account where you can trade leverage products, funding account, USDC derivatives, and the earn account. And we'll look at that later in the video. Also, you can see all of the orders that you have placed as well. In the middle section, you'll see the cryptos that are available and the ones that you hold. So you can see the available balances. If you want to deposit and withdraw, we'll be clicking on these buttons. We'll check that out in a moment. Also transfer and of course, trade the different cryptos. Before we buy or transfer cryptocurrency to the platform, it's a great idea to set up account and security settings. To do that, go to the top right where this little icon is and you'll see the words account and security. Click on that and we'll set up the security. Under account and security, you'll see your UID, your nickname, login password, ID verification, trusted devices, anti-phishing code. So you can set up some of these security settings like the anti-phishing code, which will be sent to you on an email whenever you receive an official email from ByBit. The next step is to set up Google two-factor authentication. You'll have an email authentication set up and your Google Authenticator. Download the app, scan the QR code, make sure the codes are the same as what they say they are on the screen. Keep a record of it somewhere safe for yourself so you can get back into your account and you are basically ready to go. The Google two-factor 2FA sets you up with a one-time password. I like to make sure my one-time passwords are working on the platform, so I'll log out and use the one-time password, the OTP, to log back in to ensure that everything is set up correctly before I fund the account, whether it's transferring crypto or buying crypto directly with fiat. Now that your account is fully set up, ready to go, we can go across to buy crypto in the top left, see the drop down where there is Express, and we'll look at Express first before going to crypto deposit. So click on Express. Express takes us over to this screen here where we can buy with credit card, bank transfer, Google Pay, or a number of other ways to buy. You can see I've got AUD here because that's where I'm at, and you got plenty of different currencies to choose from, and then you can choose which crypto you want to buy with to get onto the platform. I think USDT is the easiest and the best to use to begin with on ByBit, as the majority of the cryptos are paired against USDT. So you can buy any other cryptos with USDT. However, if you were to purchase ETH, there's a lot less cryptos that you can then go and buy with ETH. You probably have to then sell the ETH to USDT to go and buy some other crypto. So just purchasing USDT from the get-go is the easiest way. ByBit often has plenty of offers. Now, this might not be current when you're watching this tutorial, but there will most likely be some sort of offer. So make sure you check out the platform for savings or discounts on trading, or up to thousands of dollars of sign-up bonuses. I'll leave a link in the video description from where you can sign up to ByBit and check those out. Now that we know how to use ByBit as a fiat on-ramp using a bank card, let's take a look at how we can deposit cryptocurrencies onto the platform and also withdraw them. From the screen we were just at, we just have to hit deposit. Now, if you've forgotten where we were, it was buy crypto Express, or crypto deposits, which is what we're going to now. From the deposit page, we choose which coin we would like to deposit onto ByBit with the drop-down menu. You can also type it in here to search quicker. In this case, we have Bitcoin. Then on the right-hand side, we have the deposit address and the actual address here, which you can copy and paste into another wallet where you will have Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies being held. Then you just go through the process from your other wallet or exchange and send the cryptocurrency to ByBit. Now to find your cryptos, go up to the top right and drop down the assets menu, look at spot account, and we'll find the cryptos over there. All of your holdings will be held here in the middle section, so you can see all of your wallet balances, available balances, and any other details you need for those cryptos. Now we know how to purchase cryptocurrencies on ByBit using Fiat, using a bank card. We also know how to deposit crypto onto the exchange. Now we want to find out how we can withdraw crypto off the exchange. All we need to do is click withdraw here from that same screen we were just on. So I've hit withdraw and drop down the menu to find Ethereum. Now I'm using Ethereum as the example because there are multiple chain types. So if you are withdrawing Ethereum to another wallet, just make sure you've selected the correct chain type that you are using on a different exchange or wallet, because often the fees for Ethereum can be quite high depending on the time of day that you're sending. So just make sure you're using the correct chain that you need to send Ethereum to. We're nearly ready to trade on the platform. So let's first look at what the fees are so that we're not getting any surprises after we've made our trades. ByBit has this really handy guide on their site, so I suggest you check this out before trading to get a deeper understanding of the calculations. However, we'll go over the brief details now. A couple of terms we need to know: maker and taker. The maker term refers to a market maker who provides liquidity to the market. So if you come into the market to place an order, like a limit order, that means you're putting liquidity on the market. However, for a taker, they remove the liquidity. So once someone takes that order, they buy it first, then that's the person who is the taker. Exchanges always want liquidity, so they incentivize makers. That is, people who place orders on the exchange, sometimes as limit orders, so that they wait for the order to get filled. Whereas takers are someone who gets their order filled immediately, so they'll pay a fee. In this case, you can see a market maker incentive program for traders get up to 0.015% in maker fee rebates. For spot trading pairs, which is what most people will do, the maker fee and the taker fee are the same. However, you may get that rebate. And derivatives contracts, this is something that's leveraged, you'll have a 0.01% fee. But if you're a taker, you have a 0.06% fee. So you can see they're very different. Now, as I said, there are a lot of calculations here. So it's a good idea to go and check out the fees in more detail, depending on whether you're going to be spot trading or leverage trading. The spot trading fees on ByBit are extremely competitive. Some exchanges charge up to 10 times the amount that ByBit charge here at 0.1%. Some common fees across all wallets and exchanges are withdrawal fees. Now, there's no fee to deposit crypto onto ByBit. However, for withdrawal fees, these are minor network fees, and pretty much every exchange and wallet charge them. And you can see a list of different cryptos with their withdrawal fees here. Now, there's just one more fee to look at, and this is only for derivatives traders, leverage traders, people trading on margin. This doesn't apply to spot trading. So the fee we're looking at here is funding fees, and this is to ensure that the traded price on the exchange is anchored to the global spot price. So if the funding rate is positive, you can see here as an example, which this little tiny figure always changes, then the long holders, the people who have bought to make profit, will pay the short position holders. If the funding rate is negative, short position holders will pay the longs. So they do this to keep a balance and equilibrium in the price so that the price remains steady with the global market price. Now let's squash those fears and anxieties and learn how to trade on ByBit using a spot account. This is not leverage trading, and we'll look at the charts and other information that pops up on our home screen. Starting from our dashboard again, go up to the top, hover over trade, and we'll get a drop-down menu. Now we're only interested in spot trading at this point. We're already selected on USDT, and we have a number of options here that we could trade. Let's keep it nice and simple and just look at Ethereum. So I have ETH, USDT. We've just bought some USDT. So we'll click on this to go across to purchase ETH. At first, this screen can be a little bit daunting, but it's really quite simple once you get the hang of it. Now, looking at the top here, we're just going to hover over the symbol of ETH, its logo, if we want to search for a different cryptocurrency. So you can see here there's a search bar. We just click on that and type in the crypto's ticker symbol. That's going to bring us up a different crypto. But for now, we're going to stay with ETH USDT. To the right, we just have the price of ETH at the moment, the change, the high, the low, and some other details here, the volume of ETH and the turnover. We don't need to know about those things. It is interesting to know about the high and the low, but we can also see that on the chart. Now we have a candlestick chart here, and if we want to change the candlesticks, we just go up to where the candlesticks are, hover over, drop down comes up, and we have bars, area, and hollow candles. Now we can just change it to bars, and it changes our chart here. Now the moving averages are also up, and this is on a standard view. If we want to get rid of them, then we've got to click across to trading view. So this is something that most people would be familiar with, and it brings up the trading view chart. So that gets rid of these moving averages, but we can include some indicators as well if we choose to. I'm going to keep it plain and simple for now, just so we can get a clearer picture. What we have here is the bar, but I know a lot of people use candles, so let's click on candles for everyone. And the high, open, high, low, close are located in the top left here. So right up here, O is for open, high, low, close. That gives us an idea of the price, and we're going to want to know those if we are going to get into some leverage trading, because that's where a lot of people will put their stops, places to enter and exit. But for now, we're just doing spot trading. They're the basics that we need to know about the chart and the crypto. Over to the right is where we're going to buy and sell our crypto. So we have limit, market, and conditional. Most people will probably use market, and that's just a simple order with a price of how much we want to buy Ethereum for. You can see the current price here, 2933. It's also located in the top left. So if we wanted to buy it at the market price, we don't have to put in the current price. It's just going to buy it at the first available price. You don't get to choose the price, but generally it's going to be almost around this exact price here. So you just want to choose how much you want to purchase. So say you just want to purchase $100 worth. That's it. We're going to have a look at $100 here, and it shows up a little further down if we hit buy ETH. Now, once we hit buy ETH, it'll come up with a pop-up window. The order price is going to be at the market. Quantity, it'll show us a rough quantity at the amount, the order value that we have here, which is 100 USDT. So roughly equivalent to $100. And that's how much ETH we'll purchase if we're to hit buy ETH. If you want to back out of it, no worries. You hit no or the cross in the top, and everything is safe and sound again. Now it's the same thing, but in reverse. If you want to sell, same sort of thing. How much ETH do you want to sell? You can put in whatever amount, 0.01. You then go and hit sell ETH. It would pop up as another window, but I don't have any balance on here for ETH. And then you would just sell it at that market price. Let's take a look at setting a limit order. So this is going to be if we want to choose the price that we purchase ETH at. And this is going to be below the market value. And we can put in any price here, order price, let's say $2,800 per ETH. We want to see the market drop to 2,800 before we purchase ETH. That will then sit this order in the market and only get filled if ETH's price drops to $2,800. If it never drops to that price, this order won't get filled, but you'd be best to go back into ByBit and then close out the order. You can see all of your orders down below under limits and market orders, or you'd change over to conditional orders and then past orders and trade history as well to see any sort of trades that you've made on the platform. So it's really that simple to place an order on ByBit. Even though there's a lot of data here, all you really need to know is what the price is at currently, your buy and sell, and whether you're doing a market order or a limit order. A market order is just going to get filled straight away once you hit the buy button and then buy again, and then you'll see it pop up down here with how much USDT you have available and then how much ETH you have available after you've bought that particular crypto. If you wanted to sell, it's exactly the same thing in reverse. And of course, using limit, that gives you the choice of the price to buy at. Next, let's take a look at futures trading on the ByBit platform, what it looks like and how you can use it. This is for experienced traders, as you should really have a plan if you are setting out to trade futures, as it involves leverage, which is a much higher risk strategy. I'll leave a link in the video description if you're interested in learning more about trading leverage. Now, keep these next steps about futures and margin nice and simple, as we just want to get a brief understanding of what they look like on the platform. Now, this is the exact same screen as before. We were under trade, trading spot. We just want to go across to the right at the top here, which is derivatives. There are a lot of different features here, but we're just going to focus on the top one here, which is USDT perpetual. You might also hear it called perps. Now, we have USDT, which you'll use as the collateral. So USDT will be what you are trading with. If you look at the inverse perpetual, you're going to be using the coin to trade this futures product. and we're just going to focus on USDT perps for now. So we'll go across and look at BTC USDT. Now here we are at the chart screen. It's very similar to the spot screen that we were just trading on before, and there's just a trade in the market at the moment as an example of what's going on. So we know what we're looking at on the side here when we looked at market, we have limit. Now this time we have conditional as well, which basically means what we're going to do with the trade itself. Do we want to have a condition that if the market is filled, if our order is filled, we automatically set a stop loss, which is a really good strategy to protect the risk when you have a trade open. And then you also have a condition to exit at a take profit target. So there's a few options here on the side, but as I said, this would just be something nice and simple. When we're in futures, we have the option to go short as well. Currently, there is a long position in the market. You can see we've got a stop price further down in the market. Basically, we're just betting on the market going up for a long position, and for a short position, we're betting on the market going down. So that's the benefit of trading in the futures market, whereas you don't have that in spot. Like we looked at earlier in terms of the fees, you can see the funding rate up here. The example we had was 0.04. You can see now it's at 0.01. So this often changes, and you can see we have a countdown here for 7 hours, 20 minutes until that funding rate is met again. Now we have the mark price just here at 39,546, just a little higher than what the price is here on the exchange. And remember, this is the price that the exchange will use to ensure that it's sitting quite similar with the global price. A few other points to note with leverage trading. So we can see at the top here, we have cross. So we have the option to cross margin, or we isolate the margin. So if we were trading with $10,000, the cross would allow it all to be in the same account, whereas isolated would then separate the trade that you're putting on and take an amount of that total account amount, in this case, say $10,000. If you wanted to choose 5,000 and you had isolated, that's all that you would be able to trade with in the isolated account. You can also change your leverage positions down here for long and for short. Maybe starting out, choose something a little lower like 2 or 3x. But in this case, we're just looking at a 10x on the long and 10x on the short. This is really going to come down to your own personal trading strategy and what you're comfortable with. Now, what an order ticket looks like in a leverage position on the futures market, using the conditional here, because I want to be able to place all of my take profits and my stop losses as well. So look at the trigger price here. I can put that in. I'm using the mark here because that's what the price is here on the market. I've got the limit, so my order price, how much I want, and I've got to make sure that this suits with my my risk management as well. As I said, I'll leave a video in the video description to go into more detail with this. Also looking at buying long with take profit and stop loss. So I need to click that because I want to go long. Otherwise, sell short, do the exact same thing. But in this case, let's do buy long with a take profit and stop loss. You just fill in the take profit, which would be a price above the market. And then you have your stop loss further down here that you'll fill out, that protects you, limits your risk to the downside, because remember, you are trading with leverage on these platforms and you can have your whole account wiped out if you don't use a stop loss. A great tool that ByBit offers is a calculator. So this helps when you are setting up your orders for your leverage positions. It's in the top right here. You can see the calculator icon. Just click on that. It comes up with your profit loss, target price, liquidity price, entry price. We're just going to go through to profit and loss. So we have our leverage. We'll just leave it on 1 for now, quantity 1. And as an example, we'll say an entry price is 40,000 and the close price is 42,000. Now, that's going to give us a 5% return if this trade was to be executed and play out to our benefit. If we increase the leverage, we can just see how much the return on investment increases. So if we throw it up to 10x leverage, a 5% increase can jump to a 50% increase. But then it also shows you the margin that you'll need in the account, meaning how much money you need to have in your account in order to take this position at that leverage price. You can also see your profit and loss, and then of course, like I said, the profit and loss as a spot, and then also the return on investment because you are leveraged. One more great way to earn more cryptocurrency on the ByBit platform is through their Earn platform just here. So we're back to our dashboard under Assets and Spot Account. We're just going to look at Earn, which is at the top middle, and click on Overview to check out what they have to offer. Next, you'll land on this page here. It's ByBit Earn. So this is a new feature that ByBit are building out on their platform. So I've left a link in the video description so you can sign up and check this out. It's just another way to be earning cryptocurrency on your crypto, which may just be sitting on the platform. Now they have plenty of cryptos here, and this is for ever changing and getting updated. So make sure you check it out and see what's available at that time. So under flexible savings, they have tons of cryptocurrencies. You can go down and check the percentage rates at the particular time that you're watching this. Some of these will be sold out, so make sure you get into them while they're still getting filled if you want to be staking your cryptos on the platform, because they do sell out and then you'll have to wait until something else opens up. They also have dual asset investment, DeFi mining, and launch pools. So these sort of things get a little more risky, and you can see that because the percentage returns are a lot higher. So you can do ETH, USDT, 1 day durations, 240% at the time of filming. But these are always changing, so just ensure that you check what it is that you're looking to invest in at that point in time. ByBit have a fantastic product and also a mobile app. They are continuing to grow out their ecosystem of products that they're offering, and their fees are very, very competitive across the market. They also have a ton of added benefits like no KYC to get started on the platform and massive sign-up bonuses in the way of thousands of dollars. As crypto continues to evolve, it's great to get multiple exchanges under your belt and learn how to use them before the bull market gets here. I've left a link to ByBit in the video description down below if you want to get started on it and begin playing around with another platform. I've left links in the video description for other helpful videos if you're interested in learning more about trading and investing full-time, as that's what I do as a full-time gig. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. I've got daily videos coming out about cryptocurrency and investing full-time. See you at the next video. Till then, peace out.